second episode on tips for making wise decisions. In our previous video, we looked at the first tip, which is consider your own limitations. And today we are going to focus on the second tip, which is choose wise counselors. If you've not watched the first video, I have the link in the description box below for you. This is Mimi's motivation. Here you are being fed with powerful motivational messages to get you going, even in tough situations and times. And of course, with healthy and educative relationship tips for those of us in relationships and others who are thinking of getting into one. If you've not subscribed to the channel, this is the right time for you to subscribe. Let's zoom right into today's message. Today, as I said earlier, we are going to look at the second tip, which is choose wise counselors. Our discussion for today is going to aim at answering these three questions. Number one, who is a counselor? Number two, why do we have to seek counseling? And number three, what qualities should we look out for in a good counselor? Let's look at the first question. Who is a counselor? A counselor is a person who guides another to understand him or herself and the world around them. This means that counselors have a significant role to play in decision making. Technically speaking, a counselor is a professional. That is to say that someone who has been trained and certified to offer counseling services. In this case, not just anyone at all qualifies to be a counselor. A parent or a close friend you discuss issues with for advice could not technically be a counselor. However, for the vague use of the term, you could consider any experienced person who have had many experiences in a particular field as a counselor. For instance, if you are contemplating marriage, your parents could counsel you in many ways based on their experiences in marriage. Also, if you want to venture into a business, you may receive counsel from a colleague or a friend who have already advanced in that field. Therefore, you may seek the services of a professional counselor, which I recommend, or a non-professional when you want to make a decision. Now let's move to the second question, which is why do we have to seek counseling? It is said that in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. It means that seeking the service of a counselor or even counselors when making decisions is a safe choice. There are a number of reasons why seeking counseling is a good step in making wise decisions, but I will only share a few with you. Number one, counseling prepares the individual to plan his or her life. This means that counseling gives you the tools to make informed decisions. The second reason why we should seek counseling is counseling helps the individual to know and understand him or herself. Through counseling, you identify your strengths and weaknesses and use them to make good decisions. The other reason why you should seek for counseling is most people are filled with anxiety and fear due to the uncertainties of success of a decision they want to make. By seeking the services of a counselor, these anxieties may be drastically reduced and eventually make you happier. Now let's move to the third question. What qualities should a good counselor possess? This is very important because you certainly don't want to waste your time or even worsen your problem during counseling. Therefore, you need your counselor to possess these following qualities. The first quality a good counselor should possess is practical wisdom. This is the first hallmark of any good counselor. This means that the counselor should have a proven record of success or experience in the area you are seeking help to make wise decisions. He should be resourceful and able to understand you and render some practical help. The second quality a good counselor should possess is the ability to keep secrets. Whether professional or not, a good counselor should be able to keep secrets. Counseling services are confidential. It is even unethical as a counselor to discuss a client issue in public. The third quality is empathy. A good counselor must be empathetic enough to understand you from your own point of view. You should be able to share your feelings and take your case as serious as yourself. Number 4, good character. A good counselor should be morally upright. He should be disciplined and perform his or her counseling work with all dignity and trust. He or she should not have a bad record of character defect. Number 5, good communication. As we all know, communication is the exchange of messages between two or more people. A good counselor should be able to communicate his or her ideas very well. He or she should be a good listener, ready to listen and understand. Thank you for hanging around with us to the end of this video. I hope this video was very informative to you. Please like and share our videos to other friends so they can also join the family. See you in the next episode.